In this video, we are going to be going through a major factor why your videos may be stuck on a small number of views. You may have posted 20, 30, or even 50 videos, but whenever you post them, they have maybe a few hundred views or less than 100 views. So without further ado, my name is Caxton. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be going through the reason why. The reason why your videos might not be getting a lot of views is because maybe you post videos that have very generic ideas, maybe ideas that do not resonate with a lot of people, or maybe, for lack of a better term, some bad ideas. So often at times when we are just pushed to throw content out there because we have to, that's how we get realized by the algorithm. But in this channel, I want to not really discourage, but I'm not one to front the idea that you should post every day. I think you should post more within intention more than just quantity. I'm going to explain this by giving you a small, maybe a brief history for my channel and how it has come up so far and what to expect possibly. So I started this channel about 2 years ago, and I started it with skating content. I used to post these videos, and honestly they didn't get a lot of views, and I have to admit that I feel like skating is a very good activity. I thought that when people watch it, they will be feeling the emotions that were going through me, but that is not exactly the case, because it's possibly just fun to me but not fun to the audience. And the reason mostly of this is because it was just not a good idea for my audience. Yes, skating is fun, but it's just not a good idea for my audience. So now that I got to 1,000 subscribers, there's a need and pressure to understand what actually works and what doesn't work. And one thing that I have realized is that I watch a lot of content from both big and small creators, and there's a very big distinct difference. Big creators have those ideas that trigger roughly everyone. It's a video that triggers a lot of people. It could be a blog, it could be a commentary, maybe like this one, it could be a game of sorts, and a lot of people relate with these ideas. And the main difference between big creators, successful creators, is the fact that they actually make videos that have very good ideas, as opposed to small creators. We make videos that have very generic ideas. They're not really bad ideas, but these are things that are not exactly life-changing. They do not evoke any type of emotion. They may be fun things to do, but they just may be fun for us and not fun for the audience. And remember, we're making videos for our audience, not for ourselves. And for that reason, we have to come up with great ideas. And coming up with great ideas is going to enable you come up with good titles and good thumbnails. And if the idea is great, you're able to articulate it correctly in your video, come up with a good title, come up with a good thumbnail. That is a recipe for a video that is going to perform very well. So yeah, but how do you come up with good ideas? We may be watching, like those big creators. One of my favorite channels is Yes Theory. They travel a lot, but whenever you watch your videos, there's something always attached behind the traveling, not just going from country to country to country to country. They go and engage with those communities, and that's the idea behind it, is to discover how these communities survive, maybe with extreme conditions, because they go to countries with extreme circumstances and they bring out that extreme circumstance. And I think the idea behind making their videos is going to places where there's an extreme circumstance and showing it off to people, and people really resonate with the people in that community. People really sympathize or maybe get excited by such videos. And I would urge every small creator, even for myself, that spend more time in the idea creation process. Don't just post videos every day for the sake of posting, because they lack context. They just become boring, become very monotonous and just become boring. And this is not a recipe for for success, because as I started this channel, I've said it before, I started because I was not doing well financially and needed to make money. But you see, with YouTube, it's something that is long term. It's something that you have to keep spending your time making, putting effort into making videos. And that's the thing, you actually have to put effort, you actually have to put time into coming up with good ideas so that you can come up with good titles. Because you see, a title is just a title, it's just a very small part of text that represents what you're about to say in your video. That shouldn't take a lot of time. And for me, I think it's just the idea. So you should come up with very good ideas which will help you come up with very good titles, and in turn also come up with very good thumbnails. So yeah, I think that's my advice for small creators. That's a big difference between successful channels and less successful channels. But you might ask again, as we watch us big creators, they spend a lot of money. Yeah, and that's true, and it might make it easier for them to come up with ideas, but that's not the reason why. And I just think we just need to come up with better ideas no matter the situation. It shouldn't cost money. It's not a matter of it costing money. It's just a matter of coming up with an idea that a lot of people resonate with. Yeah, just a matter of coming up with an idea that a lot of people resonate with. You don't have to have a lot of money. You can just make a video where you just talk like this into your camera, but you addressing a pinpoint. Yeah, you're addressing something that you're offering value in terms of entertainment, maybe solving a problem, providing a solution. That's maybe the same thing. Educating something, teaching, something of the sort. And that's where the idea is. The idea is in the value that you want to provide. So you actually have to spend time before coming up with a video, come up with the idea. For me, I think I use ChatGPT a lot to make these videos, but I want to reduce my reliance on. I use it mostly for scripting, but I think I need to reduce my reliance on ChatGPT for scripting, but more for coming up with ideas. Yeah, in a nutshell. So the reason for this is because I wanted to come out more authentic to my videos. I want to work on these skills. I know I'm lacking on some of these things, but and some of these camera skills, talking skills like this, and I really want to challenge and get myself out of this shell that I'm put myself in. And the only way to do it is actually to make videos. And I have been using ChatGPT, which has been helping me to script, but now I want to use it to come up with better ideas for my videos. They don't have to be something that is so extreme. It's just something, it has to be interesting so that to keep people engaged. I'll still use it for scripting, but now I want to put myself out there, get the real authentic me, get how my mind works, put my thoughts together, maybe focus for a video like this and actually offer value. But my value for today is that we should actually spend time to come up with better ideas, not just generic ideas, especially with some of the niches that are actually affected a lot. Vlogs. I find that vlogs are, it's very easy to just go out and take videos and wait for something unexpected to happen, which in most cases will not happen. But if you decide to make a vlog that actually has an objective, just as I was telling you, yes, theory does, come up with a plan, maybe a short list, a couple of phrases that you might want to use in your script, and connect that within the day, possibly maybe within the endeavor that you have chosen to pursue and make this video. It is going to have a better result than just waking up and go post a video each and every day. Maybe just talking to the camera like this every day. I think that just kills the vibe, kills the value that you might actually have intended to pass to your videos, and overall kills the overall experience on YouTube, because because of having just bad ideas. So I'd urge each and every one of you, just invest more time into your ideas. Put something better into your scripts, maybe add humor, add a fun fact, add a point that is most people do not know. I'm sure those never lack. And I just think ideas never lack. It's just a matter of executing them. You actually have to execute them. So yeah, might have spoken much in this video, but I think my point is home. Come up with better ideas, and yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.